The moment I pushed open the door, I saw my husband, Julian's secretary, hiding right under his desk. She was clearly performing an intimate act for him, and he was struggling to suppress his excitement. I placed the document in front of him. The company's new project. Just sign it. As expected, he didn't even glance at the document, signing it directly. Before leaving, I glanced under the desk. She can come out now. Julian instantly panicked, fumbling to zip up his pants. He probably thought I'd make a huge scene just like I used to, but I just sneered. Don't make your little plaything kneel too long. Her knees will hurt. With that, I slammed the door shut. He had no idea that what he'd just signed was our divorce agreement. Chloe's soft, whiny voice drifted from the office. Mr. Hayes, you scared me to death just now. Julian chuckled softly. His voice was husky with a hint of intimacy. What's there to be scared of? She wouldn't eat you. But she's your wife. She's very understanding. See? She just left on her own, didn't she? I stood outside the door, the hallway light slanting across my feet. Chloe's voice grew even softer. So, tonight, are you still coming home? Fun is fun, Julian said nonchalantly. But home is still home, Chloe giggled. Mr. Hayes, anything she can do, I can do too. Was I not pleasing you just now? You're different from her, he replied lazily. She's stubborn as a mule, but she can't leave me. You know how much trouble she caused with her family back then just to marry me? If I don't go home, would any of you little darlings out here even have a life? He spoke of heavy past events as if whispering sweet nothings. Chloe's voice turned syrupy. So, do you like her that way? Seemingly arrogant, but actually pathetic. The air went quiet for 2 seconds. Then I heard Julian let out a faint laugh, retorting, What do you think? I think... Chloe didn't finish her sentence, because I pushed the door open. Both people in the office froze simultaneously. Chloe was half sitting on Julian's desk. Julian was leaning back in his chair, his shirt collar open. He paused, startled to see me, then raised an eyebrow. Forget something? I didn't speak, walking straight to the coffee table. My car keys were indeed left there. I picked up the keys, turning to leave. Alara. Julian stood up, walking around the desk towards me. His arms were already wrapped around my waist. At the company, he was always like this. He never stinted on his favored physical gestures. I gently pulled away. After being entangled with his mistress, he reeked of a woman's perfume. The exact same scent as the bottle on my vanity. He'd given it to me last month, claiming it was one of a kind and perfect for me. Now, thinking about it, he'd probably bought them in bulk. I'll be home for dinner tonight. His voice carried that familiar gentleness. What do you want to eat? I'll cook myself, Chloe made a small humph sound beside him. No need, I said. I have plans tonight. His smile faded slightly, but the corners of his lips were still upturned. What's wrong? Are you mad? He leaned closer. Because of Chloe? I told you she's just a... I know, I gently interrupted. She's an intern secretary and she needs your hands-on guidance. As for what kind of guidance, that depended on his needs. He paused, momentarily stunned. He probably hadn't expected me to neither make a fuss nor even bother with sarcasm this time. He raised a hand to touch my face, but I had already taken a step forward. All right, he shrugged, changing his grip to my arm. Whatever it is, be home before 9. Chloe let out a small snicker beside us. I glanced at her and she met my gaze. Compared to the women I dealt with before, she was too well protected. Her eyes held